Hi, this is Meyleen Velasquez. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and a registered play therapist. And today I'm bringing you a family play therapy exercise. Family play therapy is extremely important when we're working with children. I often think about the importance of bridging in that relationship between the parent and the child. Oftentimes, if we only focus on the work with a child, we're only able to do so much. If we're able to integrate parents here and there, if we're not doing it regularly in every session, it's really going to help to sharpen some of the skills that your child client is learning. It's going to give them an opportunity to practice them, and it's going to have somebody at home that's in their corner that they actually feel like it's in their corner, helping and supporting them. At the end of the day, we know that all parents that are working with the children that we're working with, and all caregivers as well, are doing everything that they can in their power to make sure that they provide a happy and stable life to their children. And this is where we come in as play therapists, that we're helping them to support whatever goals that they're trying to accomplish at home. So this activity, I call it a family hand activity. And the purpose of it is to really help the family members to strengthen the relationship by really reflecting on what is important to them, what is it that they notice from their loved one that they really appreciate, and helping them to also notice what is it that needs to happen more. What you're going to do in this activity is that you're going to have family members draw an outline of their hands. So each family member is going to draw that outline, and then what's going to happen is that you're going to have the family members share the outline with the other members. So let's say I'm the child client, I draw my hand, and I have maybe my two moms, and I have my siblings there present. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hand my hand to my moms, and then my moms are gonna write in the hand each of the different prompts. They're gonna pass it to my siblings, and my siblings are gonna also write some of the prompts. So I have an example of an activity, because I know that some of these terms can sound abstract until we see them and kind of know what they're supposed to look like. And so here's my example of the family hand activity, and you see that I have outlined the hand. And so the first finger says what I love about you. The second one says the ways you help me. The next one says what I wish we did more of. And then you have one time I was really proud of you. And at the bottom we have how we work together. So with this activity, you have each family member draw out their own hand. So I have here a blank one. And if you have a parent and a child together, you're going to have them exchange hands. If you have more family members that are present, then you're going to have them kind of take turns writing things on their hand. And so I have here an example of a completed one. And what you're going to do is that you're going to use the prompts, right, that I showed you at the beginning. And the prompts are going to help them to be able to represent in each finger what it is that they feel about their loved one. So we have, just as a reminder, what I love about you, the ways you help me, what I wish we did more of, one time I was really proud of you, and how we work together. So in the how we work together, we talk about feelings, we take care of the pets, and whatever the family comes up with. So this is an example one that I created. It doesn't have any client information in it. And so this is my family hand activity. This is the way that you have them draw it out. And then you always process with them. What was it like creating this exercise? As you were thinking about your family members and what you were proud of, and what you enjoy, and what you love, and what you wish happened more, were there any things that came up that you don't think about often? And if so, what was it like to have those things come up and to remember them? And then you ask them, I want you to take a second and kind of look at the responses you got back. And I want you to sit with them. I want you to take a breath. I want you to notice how your body feels. And then I want to have a conversation about what is it like to read these things that your family wrote about you. What feelings are coming up? What thoughts are showing up? Are there any surprises? Is there anything that's extra special? And you can guide the conversation so that the family members can actually direct whatever it is that they're noticing or feeling to their loved one, so that then you're helping to bridge the communication between them, as opposed to it being the clients and you. So if the client's like, oh, I was really surprised by this, you can say, you know, why don't you tell your mom that? Or why don't you tell your partner that? Or why don't you tell your little one that? I think they would really like to hear that from you. And so this is a really fun way to get the family communicating, to get them talking to each other, and to see what are the strengths in the family that you're working with. And what you want to see happening is that some of those things that they're wishing that would happen more, you want to see them come up with creative ways so that those things can actually happen more often in their lives. So maybe a last processing question is, let's think about these things that we created that we wish were happening more in your lives. What is one tiny step that you guys can take this week from now until we see each other again to make that happen? I always work with clients on creating really small goals so that they don't become overwhelmed or create something that's too difficult. For example, if you have a child that's saying, I want to play with you more, then you want to see if the family can come up with a goal of playing 10 minutes. And that's 10 minutes starting with once a week. If the family right now is not playing at all, so you assess your family and you ensure that the goals that you're creating are going to be reasonable and are going to be realistic for the family. If they're already playing, right, there might be some tweaks here and there that you can help them to create. If it's not happening at all, it might be too much to say 10 minutes every day, because that might not be realistic. But if you set it out as 10 minutes once a week, and let's see, if you do more, great. But if you don't, you know what? You got these 10 minutes that you can really enjoy. And so that's it for this activity. I hope that it's useful and helpful in your practice with the families that you're working with. If there's anything else that you would like to see that would be helpful, please feel free to let me know. And thank you so much. Bye.